Hey, I'm Nikki. We're going to walk through a slow burn class. I'm using my Aura mat and 2 blocks today. There is a link in the description below. Let's get started in child's pose, please. Bring your big toes together. Let your knees drop out really wide. And start to crawl your fingertips far to the top corners of your mat. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Fill up the body. As you exhale, melt your hips back and down to your heels. Let that breath spill out of your mouth. 2 more times just like that. Breathe in and fill up. Open your mouth and let it go. One more time, fill all the way up to the top of your lungs. Breathe in. Open your mouth and sigh every bit of that breath out. Exhale. Start to rock your forehead over left to right as you seal your lips, and start to take your inhales and your exhales solely through your nose. And allow your rib cage and your torso to start to follow suit. Get into your hip flexors as your hips slowly start to rock back and forth from heel to heel. The next time that you breathe in, rock back to center. Crawl your fingertips to the top corners of your mat. And as you breathe out, carry yourself over to the right. Melt your hips back and down to the left. I really think about melting that left hip back and down to your left heel as you reach through your left pinky finger. Breathe in. Yeah, and breathe out. Take one more deep inhale. Find as much length on that left side of your body as you can. Exhale, settles that left hip back to your heel. Breathe it out. The inhale, carry yourself through the center. Now listen up as you exhale. Keep your child's pose legs, but round your spine up like cat. Tuck your chin into your chest. Pause at the top. Take a deep breath in between your shoulder blades. Breathe out and bend your elbows halfway. Hug them to either side of your rib cage. Lengthen your arms for your breath in. Melt your hips to your heels as you breathe out. Yeah, this time it's the inhale that lifts you. Tuck your chin to your chest. Round your spine. Hollow your belly and rise. Exhale, elbows bend, chaturanga arms. Lengthen on the breath in. Melt hips to heels as you breathe out. One more time, round spine, tuck your chin to your chest, rise up. Keep this really strong and active core as you bend your elbows. Lengthen for the breath in. Child's pose as you breathe out. Now pause, take a deep breath in here. Again, reach through the tips of your fingers. On the exhale, carry yourself over to the left. Melt your hips back and down to the right. Same opportunity here to stack that right palm on top of your left hand. Find even more length down that right side of your body. And focus so much so on breathing into your right lung that you feel the fascia, the muscles between each one of your ribs starting to open up to wake up. As you inhale, carry yourself back through the center. Again, it's the exhale that presses you up into that cat shape. Hollow your belly. Keep squeezing everything up and in as you take a deep breath in at the top. Breathe out and bend your elbows halfway. Lengthen, inhale. Exhale, melts hips to heels. Twice more, just like that. Move with your breath, right? You're finding this really slow and deep breath in and an even slower, more supportive breath out. Right, but each breath is connected to some sort of movement, right? Whether it's the space between the shape or the shape itself. Inhale lifts you. One more time, exhale bends your arms. Lengthen on the breath in. Melt hips to heels as you breathe out. This time, breathe in, rise up to a traditional tabletop shape. Shift your heels behind your knees. Stack shoulders on top of wrists. Exhale, round your spine. Tuck your chin into your chest. Breathe in, belly drops, tail and gaze arch. Stick with this traditional rounding and lengthening in your spine. Exhale to your cat pose. Breathe into this cow. One more time, come through that rounded spine. Squeeze everything up and in, cat. Inhale to your neutral spine. As you breathe in, reach your right fingertips to the sky. Breathe out and thread it through the left, but don't get attached here. Inhale sends you right back up, open up. Exhale, threads it through. One more time, breathe in, open your chest to the right side. Exhale, threads you through the left. Come down to your right cheek, your right ear. Start to use your left hand as leverage. Tiptoe that hand to the top corner of your mat to really spin yourself open to the left side of the space. Breathe into that spot between your spine and your right shoulder blade. Then you've got options here. You can extend your left leg straight back behind you. You might start to float that leg in line with your hip, or you can sweep your left foot out towards your right fingertips. If you're going for that side body stretch, really root through the pinky toe edge side of your left foot. Lift from your inner arch. Now take one more full round of breath here. If your left leg is extended, bring it back in to meet your right. Root through your left palm to send your right fingertips back up to the sky. Then take these really big freestyle circles forward. Yeah, and backwards, flush out that joint. Plant your right hand, find a round of cat-cow to reset through your spine. Come back through your neutral center and extend your right toes this time straight back behind you. All right, start to press your heel forward, press it back, but be really mindful of what's happening in your core here, right? You want to root through your palms to zip up that midline. Keep the sway out of your low back. The next time you've shifted your weight forward and your shoulders are stacked on top of your wrist, float that right leg in line with your hip. Breathe your left fingers to the wall in front of you. Breathe out and round through your spine. Tuck your chin into your chest. Inhale, extend long, press through your heel. Exhale, spine rounds. Again, breathe in like you're moving through honey. Breathe out and connect elbow to knee. Twice more. Exhale, make that connection. One more time, elbow to knee, breathe out. Inhale, stretches you long, find length. As you exhale, bend that right knee, reach back for your foot or your ankle. Kick towards where your back wall and your ceiling meet. Allow that left shoulder to roll wide open. And then without slingshotting it, release your right foot. Plant your left hand and open up. Supported side plank, right fingertips reach to the sky as you breathe in. On the breath out, find length. Reach to the space in front of you and really root down through that right pinky toe edge side of your foot. The next time you breathe in, stretch up and back, it's gate pose. Left fingertips reach to the sky. Then on the exhale, drop your hips down to your left heel. Sort of find this half child's pose shape. Flex your right toes up to the sky and really crawl through your fingertips. Then when you have found as much length as you can, press into your finger pads and lift your palms off of the earth. Allow your armpits to hollow out and really find some more length on either side of your body. I'll take one more full breath in here. And a deep breath out. Now use your core root to rise back up. Gate pose on the inhale. Listen up. Exhale. Cartwheel your hands to the mat. You're tucking your right toes to fly your left leg back through 3-point. Bend your knee and open it through your hip. Roll out your ankle. Roll out through your knee. Find any sort of movement here that makes sense in your body. Lengthen your lifted legs, square your hip off, and as you exhale, cross your body, tap your right elbow. Inhale, press through your heel, 3-point. Exhale is knee to nose, cheetah. Inhale to lift it. Take it to the left elbow, breathe out, then step lightly, heel to toe by that left pinky finger. You're in this active sort of lizard shape. Start to shift your weight forward and back on those right toes. Yeah, and this movement can be as big or as small as makes sense for you, right? You can keep a really deep bend in that front left knee to just get into that right hip flexor. You can shift your hips back into a wide pyramid shape. Listen to your breath, listen to your body. The next time you breathe in, soften that right knee to the earth. Left knee is bent. Release to your blocks or your right forearm. Bend your right knee and reach back for your foot or your ankle. Find a quad stretch here. Squeeze that foot to the outer edge of your right hip. Soften through your jaw. Without slingshotting it, release it. Plant your hands and tuck your right toes to send that left leg back through 3-point. Breathe in, breathe out, and tap knee to nose, cheetah. Step your foot heel to toe in between your hands. Soften that right knee, Anjaneyasana. Stretch your fingers to the sky as you breathe in. Catch a hold of your right wrist and take a side body stretch. Think about lifting up to the sky, then over to that left side of your space. Release your left hand to your left hip. Goal post that right arm. Spin your heart open to the sky. Lengthen the next time you breathe in. On the breath out, fold to your half splits pose. All right, squeeze everything into your midline. Send that pinky toe edge side of your left foot up to the sky. Halfway lift your spine on a breath in. Breathe out and bow over that left leg. Take one more deep breath in. And a full round of breath out. As you inhale, shift forward to low lunge. Lift that right knee off of the mat. Then it's standing cheetah. Use your core to tap your right knee to your nose. Inhale, step back to low lunge. Exhale, it's that standing cheetah. Taps knee to nose. Inhale, step it back one more time. Exhale, make that contraction. Kiss your core. Step back through low lunge on your breath in. Breathe out and twist. Reach your left fingertips up to the sky. Take a deep breath in. Yeah, melt even deeper into your twist as you breathe out. Inhale and find length through those left fingers. On the exhale, come to the blade edge of your feet, horizon lunge. Dip that right hip to hover an inch off of the mat. Squeeze muscle to bone. Now take one more deep breath in. And a full round of breath out. Now keep this shape in your legs, horizon lunge, but inhale, high horizon. Lift that right hip up to the sky. Exhale, melt it back down to hover. Yeah, again, inhale, lifts you. Exhale, hovers you. One more time, breathe in. This time it's right side lateral or lunge. Shift all the way to the back of your mat. Breathe in. Yeah, stay low for your breath out. You might bow your torso inside of that right thigh. Crawl your fingertips really far like child's pose arms. Flex those left toes up to the sky. And so keep your seat low, and it's Skandasana or lateral lunge at the top of your mat. Bend into that left side. Flex your right toes. Same opportunities here to bow that upper body. Root through that left leg. Breathe in and rise up. Star pose, facing the wide edge of your mat. Exhale and fold over wide legs. Yeah, halfway lift your spine on your breath in. Breathe out and crawl your fingertips back through your legs. Press the crown of your head to the mat beneath you. Root down through the soles of your feet and send your sits bones up to the sky to find more length in your spine. Yeah, halfway lift your spine on your breath in. Breathe out and round your spine. Tuck your chin into your chest. So wide-legged cat pose. Inhale, belly drops, tail and gaze arch. Yeah, exhale, round through your spine. Tuck your chin into your chest. Squeeze everything up and in. Again, breathe into that cow. One more time, breathe out, it's cat. Inhale to that cow tilt. Now keep this tilt in your spine and your sits bones wide. Exhale, press your heart all the way to the mat beneath you. Inhale in its star pose, root to rise tall. Goddess squat, turn your heels in and your toes out, drop your seat low. Yeah, lengthen your legs, breathe in. Exhale to your goddess squat, breathe out. Inhale, it's star pose. One more time, goddess squat, exhale. Lengthen on your breath in. Warrior two, bend your left knee, breathe out. Inhale, straight arms, straight legs. Exhale is warrior two. Peaceful warrior on your breath in. High plank, cartwheel your hands to the mat, step left foot back to meet your right. Take the breath in here. Option to soften your knees to the earth, lower all the way to your belly as you exhale. Slow and controlled movement. As soon as you connect to the earth, it's baby cobra pose, head, neck, and shoulders lift. Exhale and soften your chest. Again, baby cobra, breathe in. Maybe you start to straighten your arms, allow your shape to grow. Exhale, melt your heart. One more time, breathe in. It's that baby cobra, full cobra, maybe arms straighten. Exhale and soften your chest. Push your hips to your heels, come through your child's pose shape. And start to find these big fluid circles with your body over to the right. Allow your eyes to blink closed. If your shapes feel funny, make them even bigger. Flush out your joints, your shoulders, your hips, your knees. Start to reverse your circles. Take them in the opposite side, the opposite direction. Start to even yourself out. And settle in your child's pose. Take a deep breath in. Open your mouth and sigh something out. Let it go. Inhale presses you up to that traditional tabletop shape. On the exhale, round through your spine. Tuck your chin into your chest. And then pause here in this cat pose. Take a deep breath in between your shoulder blades, down your neck into the back of your skull. Squeeze even tighter as you breathe out. Inhale to your cow, belly drops, tail and gaze arch. And again, find that same pause here. All right, for a full round of breath, allow your belly to drip towards the earth and open up. Now with the exhale, find that water, round your spine, tuck your chin to your chest. Breathe into your cow. Yeah, and let this become your own. Maybe it starts looking like you're barrel rolling your rib cage, right? Wagging your tail out left to right. Right, whatever it is, it's an opportunity to connect breath to movement. It's an opportunity to see how much sense expansion makes in your body as you breathe in, right? And you can really feel and see the contraction with the breath out. Make your way back to a neutral spine and find that inhale, reach your left fingers to the sky. Exhale threads you through the right, but again, don't get attached. Inhale opens you back up to the left. Exhale, thread the needle. Once more, breathe in, root down through that right palm to send your left fingers tall. Thread the needle, come down to your left cheek, your left ear. Use your right hand this time as your leverage to really open your body up to the right side. And it's your right leg if you choose to extend it, to float it, to sweep it out to the side. Right, but remind yourself that shapes don't need to match left to right. You need to honor your body. Find so much connection to your breath that you can hear what your body is asking for. If that right leg is extended, draw it back in to meet your left. Root through your right palm to send that left hand back up to the sky. Flush it out. Find those big freestyle circles. Plant your left hand, take a single round of cat-cow, reset it through your spine. And then come back through neutral, and this time it's your left toes that extend straight back behind you. Keep them tucked into your mat. Root through your palms to zip up your midline. Keep that strong, straight spine and that sway out of your low back. The next time you've shifted your weight forward, shoulders stack on top of wrists, left leg floats in line with your hip. Reach through your right fingertips, breathe in, breathe out, and tap elbow to knee for 5. Stretch it long as you breathe in, exhale for 4. Breathe out for 3. The last 2, exhale, make the connection. One more time, taps elbow to knee, breathe it out. Inhale, stretch long, root through that left palm, bend your knee, reach back for your foot or your ankle. Then allow that freedom to happen in your torso, in your chest. Allow your core to release. Without slingshotting it, release. Plant that right hand, open up, supported side plank, facing that left side. Exhale and find the length of the left side of your body. Really press that left side of your rib cage to the sky. As you inhale, it's gate pose. Use your core, stretch up and back. Then settle down to that sort of half child's pose shape. Flex your left toes up to the sky. Really crawl, find child's pose in your upper body. Press into your finger pads. Allow your palms to lift off of the earth. And then as you inhale, use your core root to rise back up, gate pose. Cartwheel your hands to the mat. It's that left toe that tucks to fly your right leg straight back behind you. Bend your knee, open it through your hip, roll out your ankle, roll out your knee. Lengthen your lifted legs, square your hip off, and as you exhale, cross your body, tap that left elbow. Inhale, push it back to 3-point. Exhale is knee to nose cheetah. Inhale, sends it back. Take it over to your right elbow. Then again, use your core to step heel to toe into that active lizard shape. Start to floss your weight forward. Floss it back with your breath. Right, and again, it is up to you how big or small this movement is in your body. Right, maybe this side is asking you to pause in that really deep stretch. Right, whether that's that wide pyramid shape or settled into that active lizard. Take one more full breath in. Exhale, straighten your right leg, flex your toes to the sky, relax your gaze to that foot behind you. Then breathe in and resettle. Allow that left knee to soften to the earth. Release your left forearm to your block, to your mat. Inhale, right fingers to the sky. As you exhale, come into that quad stretch. Reach for the big toe side of your left foot. Squeeze that left foot to the outer edge of your hip. Without slingshotting it, release it. Tuck your back toe to fly that right leg back through 3-point as you inhale. Anjaneyasana, step your foot between your hands. Re-soften that left knee to the earth. Inhale and stretch tall. Exhale, goal post your arms, crack your heart open. Now 2 more times. Reach tall, breathe in. Exhale, cracks you open to the sky. Lengthen, breathe in, catch a hold of that left wrist and take your side body stretch up and over to that right side. All right, think about lifting out of your left hip. Release your right hand, right hip. Maybe goalpost that left arm. Inhale. Exhale and send it back to your half splits pose. All right, squeeze into your midline as you lengthen your spine on the breath in. Breathe out and fold over that right leg. Take one more full round of breath in. Always that opportunity to open mouth, sigh it out, let go. Inhale shifts you forward to low lunge. Lift that left knee off of the mat. Then find your core with the exhale. It's standing cheetah. Tap left knee to nose. Inhale, step it back. Exhale, taps knee to nose. Low lunge legs, breathe in. One more time, breathe it out. Inhale, take it back, low lunge. Exhale and twist. Reach those right fingertips. Breathe in. Melt even deeper on your breath out. Inhale finds that length through your right fingertips. And the exhale, come to the blade edge of your feet. It's that horizon lunge. Hover your left hip. All right, that back leg, left leg is squeezing muscle to bone. Protect your knee and your ankle. Take one more full breath in. Kind of deep breath out. Now reinvite that water. Inhale to high horizon. Your feet stay exactly as they are. Exhale, left hip is going to hover. Yeah, again, breathe in. And breathe it out. One more time, inhale. This time on the exhale, hover that hip. Breathe in and sweep all the way back. It's left side lateral lunge. Shift to the back of your mat. Skandasana. Flex your right toes up to the sky. Take one more deep breath in. Yeah, stay low for your breath out. Inhale shifts you to the top. Lateral lunge, Skandasana in that right knee. Root to rise, star pose, breathe in. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold, breathe it out. Halfway lift your spine, inhale. Exhale, folds you even deeper. And start to think about stacking your hips directly over your heels, right? So it's going to feel like shifting your weight to the balls of your feet and your toes, but you're rooting through your big toe mounds and your pinky toes on both feet for stability. Stretch the crown of your head to the mat beneath you and then feel your spine really lengthen as you start to crawl back through your legs. Still taking the biggest, deepest rounds of inhales and exhales that you've taken yet today. I'll take one more full round of breath in. Feel your roots grow even deeper. As you breathe out, allow your hamstrings to release even more. Then crawl your wrists under your shoulders. Halfway lift your spine. Breathe in. We've got that sort of funky cat-cow. Exhale, round through your spine. Tuck your chin into your chest. Right? Inhale, belly drops. Feel that tilt in your pelvis. Feel your heart articulate to the mat. Exhale, spine round. Squeeze everything up and in. Use the muscles in your core. Again, breathe in. Yeah, then breathe it out. One more time to that cow tilt. Exhale, presses your heart all the way to the earth. Star pose, root to rise tall. Goddess squat, heels turn in, toes turn out. Drop your seat low. Inhale, it's star. Exhale, seat drops. Yeah, star pose, breathe in. One more time, it's that goddess squat, breathe out. Star pose, inhale. Warrior two to the top of the room, exhale. Straight arms, straight legs, breathe in. Warrior two on your breath out. Peaceful warrior, inhale. Again, it's that high plank shape as you exhale. Cartwheel your hands to the mat. Right foot steps back to meet your left. Take a deep breath in. Again, soften your knees or release all the way to your belly. Exhale. As soon as you connect to the earth, it's that baby cobra shape. Head, neck, and shoulders lift. Exhale and soften. Again, breathe in, rise up. Breathe out to release. One more time, inhale, lifts you. Exhale, melts you. Push your hips to your heels, come through your child's pose. And again, it's those really big circles with your body. Start going around to the right. Flush out hips, shoulders, wrists. Reverse your circles. Come back through center. Breathe into that tabletop shape. Breathe out, round your spine. Tuck your chin to your chest. Inhale to your cow. Tuck your toes and lift your hips straight back, downward facing dog. Pedal it out through your feet. Shift your hips over to the left, to the right. Start to turn that pedaling into tiptoe steps, and with 1,000 steps, tiptoe your feet all the way up to meet your hands. Right, really activating through your core, looking for that sensation of stacking hips on top of shoulders here. Yeah, then find your version of ragdoll when you get to the top. Take as wide a stance as feels good in your legs. Bend as deeply into your knees as feels good in your low back. I like to hang on to opposite elbows, but you can let your arms hang heavy. You might interlace your fingers at your low back and drop them over your head. Wherever you are, head, neck, and shoulders are released. Right? Find this slight sway in your torso. You might nod your head yes and shake it no. Start to allow that sway to turn into a semicircle, right? Feeling your feet settle into the earth, but your spine really growing out of your hips. Sway back to the center, release whatever bind you have on your arms. Bend so deeply into your knees that your belly is resting on your thighs. Root down through the soles of your feet to curl your spine upward. Slowly start to rise. Shoulders come up before the head. When you get to the top, roll your shoulders into your ears and down your back. Take a couple of those circles forward. Yeah, take a couple of those circles back. Inhale, reach to the sky. Catch a hold of your left wrist at the top. Step your left foot behind into the right side of your mat. Root down through that right big toe mound to find stability and really reach through those left fingertips. Breathe in. Yeah, and breathe out. One more full breath in. As you exhale, step left foot back to meet right. Goal post your arms, crack your heart open to the sky. Inhale and find length. Catch a hold of your right wrist and take that same side body stretch up and over to the left. Now one more full breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale, step back through the center. Exhale, heart cracks open to the sky. Lengthen your arms, breathe in. Dive over your legs on your breath out. Halfway lift your spine, inhale. High plank for the exhale. Take the breath in at the top here. Lower your knees to the mat. Bend your elbows, chest, then your chin. As you inhale, pull yourself forward, baby cobra. Exhale, melts you to the mat. Push your hips to your heels, come through child's pose. Tuck your toes and send your hips straight back, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Yeah, open your mouth and sigh something out. Let it go. Inhale lifts you high to your tiptoes. As you exhale, melt your heels to the right corner of your mat. Bend into your knees. Melt your chest and your belly back to your thighs. Really root through that left palm for stability. Keep breathing here. Yeah, the inhale will lift you high through the center. As you exhale, let your heels drop over to the left. Melt those hips back and down. Root through that right side body this time for stability. Inhale lifts you. As you exhale, melt your heels to the mat beneath you. Inhale, heels will lift. Exhale, hop, step, or float to your hands. Lengthen your spine on your breath in. Breathe out and bow over your legs. Root to rise tall. Inhale. Exhale, goal post your arms. Drop your seat down low into your chair pose. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, take that sway out of your low back. Hug your sits bones down to your heels. Pull your hands into your heart center. Breathe in, find length through the crown of your head. Breathe out and twist over to the right. All right, seat is lower than your heart. You're lengthening through the crown of your head each time that you breathe in and melting into your twist with each breath out. As you inhale, root to rise high through the center. And the exhale, goal post your arms, crack your heart to the sky. Lengthen, stretch tall on your breath in. And your breath out, fold over your legs. Halfway lift your spine, inhale. Plant your hands and step your right foot, left foot back to your high plank. Exhale. Take the breath in. Breathe out and send your hips straight back, downward facing dog. Breathe in. Yeah, and breathe out. Inhale your right leg straight back behind you. Exhale and tap knee to nose, cheetah. Inhale, it's 3-point, push through your heel. Exhale is knee to nose. Inhale to lift it. One more time, it's knee to nose, cheetah. Swing it over to your right elbow, then step into that wide lizard shape. One time, rock your hips back, wide pyramid. Breathe in. Yeah, and breathe out. Inhale, rebends that right knee. As you exhale, fly your legs straight back to 3-point. Cross your body, shoot through the left, and open up to your dancing warrior. Breathe in. Stay here for the breath out. Take one more deep breath in. Lower your left hand as you exhale. Hug knee to nose, cheetah. Send it back through 3-point. Step your foot between your hands and rise up. Warrior 1, breathe in. Straighten your right leg, goal post your arms, breathe out. Yeah, inhale to warrior 1. Exhale and dive forward, humble your warrior. Inhale, rise right back up, warrior 1. Exhale, straighten that front leg, goal post your arms. Breathe back into your warrior 1. Breathe out in its airplane pose. Press into that right foot and take off. Lift upward facing dog in your chest. Breathe in. Land lightly, it's high lunge on your breath out. Take the inhale here, find stability. Exhale is an open twist to the right. Reach back through those right fingertips. The left are reaching forward. Lengthen your spine, inhale. Spin open, warrior 2, exhale. Arms and legs straighten, breathe in. Warrior 2 on your breath out. Inhale, reaches you up and back. Exhale to side angle pose. Again, reach up and back, reverse. Half moon as you exhale. Press into that right foot and take off. Belly button is pulling up and into your spine. You're reaching through those left fingertips. Hard active flex on your left foot. Breathe in. Kundalini squat. Breathe out. Inhale, revolve that half moon. Reach through those right fingertips. Lift from your left inner thigh. Exhale, and it's Kundalini. Inhale to standing splits. Left leg sends to the sky. Breathe in. Yeah, play with the balance as you breathe out. Left hand and arm have now become your left leg. Squeeze muscle to bone in that lifted left side. Breathe in. Yeah, and breathe it out. Release your palms. Exhale in its Kundalini squat. Inhale rolls you open, half moon. Land lightly in your warrior two pose. Breathe in. Reverse it, triangle. Inhale lifts you. Exhale, reach to the front of your mat. When you can't reach anymore, TikTok your arms, Trikonasana pose. Reach through those left fingertips. Press that right palm, or back of your hand rather, into your right shin to really spin your heart open. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out to pyramid pose. Step that back foot halfway up. Square your hips and ground your heels. Lengthen your spine. Inhale. Exhale and bow forward. You're pressing that right hip up and back while you pull your left side down and forward. Relax your gaze to the wall behind you. Halfway lift your spine on your breath in. Revolve your triangle as you breathe out. Plant your left hand and send your right fingertips up to the sky. And now continue to crawl to that right wide edge of your mat. Right thigh is wrapped on top of your left. Drop your seat between your feet. Gomukhasana, cow face pose. Press the tops of your feet into the earth. Opportunity to go for the bind here if it's in your practice. Lengthen the crown of your head as you breathe in. Fold over that shape of your legs on your breath out. Reset here. Keep coming back to that big, bold inhale. All right, and that spacious, relieving exhale. You've got one more full round. Gently start to uncurl your spine, walk your torso upright. Press into the pinky toe edges of your feet and your hands and crawl yourself all the way over to wide leg forward fold, facing the left side of your space. Lengthen your spine on your breath in. Bow over wide legs as you breathe out. Opportunity here to move laterally and shift through those rounds of Skandasana left to right. All right, you can hold this wide-legged forward fold. You can play with an inversion headstand, press up handstand if it is in your practice. Wherever you are breathing. Wherever you are, it's yours. Last couple of breaths here. If you're moving yourself left to right, start to even yourself out. If your feet are in the air with control, make your way back to this wide leg forward fold. Halfway lift your spine on your breath in. Bow even deeper as you breathe out. Now use your core root to rise. Star pose, inhale. One time, it's that goddess squat. Exhale. Star pose, breathe in. Warrior two, front of the room, breathe out. Peaceful warrior on the inhale. Cartwheel your hands to the mat and find your flow back. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Lift high to your tiptoes. Breathe in. Roll yourself out to a high plank. Use your core as you breathe out. Inhale here. Now find a solid base. High side plank facing the left. Reach your left fingertips to the sky. Breathe in. Yes, stay for your breath out. Take one more deep breath in. As you exhale, it's chaturanga. Bend your elbows halfway. Press right back up, high plank. Open up, high side, facing the opposite side. Right fingertips reach up to the sky. One more deep breath in. The breath out is chaturanga. Inhale, pulls your heart forward, upward facing. Lift your hips straight back, downward facing dog. Now lift high to your tiptoes, breathe in. Hop, step, or float to your hands, breathe out. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, bow forward. Root to rise, breathe in. Cactus your arms, drop your seat, chair pose, breathe out. Inhale, take that sway out of your low back, pull your hands to your heart center. Exhale and twist over to the left this time. Gaze walks up and over that left shoulder. Get your whole spine involved in your twist here. One more deep breath in. And a full round of breath out. As you inhale, root to rise, high through the center. Exhale, arms goal post, heart cracks open. Squeeze your glutes. Lengthen, breathe in. Fold forward and breathe out. Inhale, halfway lifts. Plant your hands and move through your vinyasa or just step back to downward facing dog. Yeah, take a deep breath in through your nose. Again, open mouth, sigh something out, let it go. Lift your left leg straight back behind you. 3 times, tap, knee to nose, cheetah, exhale. Inhale and send it back. Exhale and really see if you can make that connection. Tap, knee to nose. One more time, kiss your core. And swing it over to that left elbow. Step into your wide lizard shape. 1 time, straighten that left leg. Flex your toes to the sky. Breathe in. Yeah, and breathe out. Inhale, rebends that front knee. Fly it back through 3-point. Step through and rise up. Warrior 1. Inhale. Straighten your leg and goal post your arms. Exhale. Inhale, pull it back. Warrior 1. Dive forward, humble your warrior. Warrior 1, root to rise. One more time, straighten your leg. Yeah, warrior 1. Inhale and lift up into that airplane pose. Land lightly, high lunge, breathe in, rise up. Take that open twist to the left, breathe out. Yeah, take the inhale here. Spin all the way open, warrior 2. 1 time, arms and legs straight and breathe in. Warrior 2, breathe out. Peaceful, inhale. Side angle pose, exhale. Yeah, reach right up and back, reverse. Here's your half moon. Press into that left foot and take off. Right hip stays stacked on top of left. Reach through your right fingertips. Flex through that right lifted foot like you are standing on the wall behind you. As you exhale, it's Kundalini squat. Drop in low. Roll, open, revolve, half moon. Exhale to Kundalini. Standing splits, body down, leg up. Squeeze muscle bone on that right side. Release your hands. One more time, Kundalini squat, drop in. Use your core and roll open, half moon. Land lightly in your warrior 2. Peaceful, breathe in. Cartwheel your hands to the mat and flow. Find your way to down dog, breathe out. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Open mouth, let it go. Lift that right leg straight back behind you, breathe in. Bend your knee, open your hips, stay here, flip your dog, play with wild thing, reverse tabletop, full wheel. You've got time, you've got rounds of breath here. Sweep it back around to 3-point and step to that right pinky finger. Soften your left thigh to the earth, lounging lizard. Release to your forearms, to your blocks. Roll to that pinky toe edge side of your right foot and allow your knee to drop outwards. Yeah, and settle in, right? Soften your jaw, soften your tongue from the roof of your mouth. Same opportunity to reach back for that quad stretch. Right, and like see how much more space you've created. Without slingshotting it, release it. Tuck your back toes to fly that right leg back through 3-point. And set up your half pigeon pose. Right foot lands between that left hip flexor and left wrist. You've got a hard flex on your right foot to protect your knee. Inhale and find length through the crown of your head. Pull your torso forward. Right, find this up dog shape in your chest, and then on the exhale, bow in. And check in with your jaw, check in with those back left toes. Where can you soften? How can you breathe bigger? Start to walk your torso upright, roll to that right hip, just swing your left leg around, extend your right leg long to meet your left, Janu Shirshasana. Lengthen, or rather Paschimottanasana, lengthen the crown of your head as you breathe in. Breathe out and fold over both legs. Gently start to roll your torso upright. Use your core to roll all the way down to your spine. Find your waterfall pose. Extend the soles of your feet up over your hips. Allow your tailbone to heavy to the earth. But find just enough activation in your legs here to keep them lifted. Right? Feel everything, lymphatics, everything draining back down to the center of your body. Here are your last 3 breaths here. The next time you exhale, hug your knees to your chest. Clasp your palms behind your knees and start to rock and roll up and down the length of your spine. Take 3 or 4, massage from the nape of your neck to your tailbone. And then come up to a cross-legged seat. Lengthen your fingertips to the sky as you breathe in. Goal post your arms and crack your heart open. Breathe out. Inhale and find length. Plant your hands and roll over your knees. Come into a tabletop shape. Find one single round of cat-cow to reset through your spine. And tuck your toes and lift your hips straight back, down dog. Breathe in, and it's your left leg that lifts. Bend your knee, open your hip, stay, flip, wheel, wild thing, right? But remind yourself, options don't need to look the same left to right. Right? You're having this conversation with your body. The left side is different than the right side. Honor what it's asking for. As you flip back around, step to that left pinky finger. Settle into your lounging lizard shape. Soften that right knee to the earth. Again, release to your forearms, to your blocks. Roll to that blade edge of your foot. And like before you just immediately reach for that quad stretch, settle into this shape, right? Find a solid base to grow from. Same opportunity is there. Bend that back foot, knee, reach for your foot or your ankle. Without slingshotting, release it. Tuck your right toes to fly. That left leg back through 3-point. Breathe in. Bend your knee, open it up. Move however makes sense to move. Yeah, then half pigeon pose. All right, settle in. Keep your hips square, right? This is not about paralleling your shin to the top of your mat. It's about left and right hip being even. Lengthen through the crown of your head. Find that long spine as you breathe in. Breathe out and bow into your shape. Settle down. And keep checking in with where you can soften. Is it your jaw? Do you notice your tongue is pressed to the roof of your mouth? Is that spot between your eyebrows furrowed? Where does your head go in stillness? Can you breathe any bigger? Start to walk your torso upright, roll to that left hip, just swing your right leg around. Now you're here in Jani Shirshasana, but we're not going through that shape. Extend your left leg long, Paschimottanasana. Lengthen the crown of your head as you breathe in. Fold over your legs as you breathe it out. Allow your chin to tuck into your chest. Roll your torso upright. Last bit of core work as you make your way all the way down to your spine. Nice and slow. Hug your knees into your chest. And let them drop over to the left. Take your gaze back and over to the right. Breathe your knees through the center. Let them drop to the right. Take your gaze to the left. Breathe your knees through the center on an inhale. Set yourself up, Shavasana, with the exhale. Legs extend long down your mat. Let your heels roll in as your toes roll out. Bring your arms long beside you and your palms can face the sky to receive your practice. And one final time, fill all the way up to the top of your lungs. Breathe in. Open mouth, sigh every bit of that breath out. Lose whatever control you might still have on your breathing. Settle in, Shavasana.